Most people don't have bad credit. They have bad data reporting on their credit file. And if you know how to fix that, you can start seeing results in as little as 30 to 90 days. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI tools like ChatGPT to analyze your credit report, identify violations, and generate custom dispute strategies that actually get results. So if you've been stuck, getting denied, or don't know where to start, this is exactly what you need to watch. What's going on, guys? It's Coach Keem, and I help entrepreneurs and consumers fix their credit, optimize their credit profiles, and access funding by leveraging AI tools to do the job a lot faster. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can fix your credit report fast using AI. 5 steps to leverage AI to repair your credit in 30 to 90 days. All I ask is that you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date when I drop new videos like this. So let's get into it. So step number 1, the first step in this process is you're going to pull your credit reports. You can't do nothing without those credit reports. I want you to go to annualcreditreport.com where you're going to get all 3 credit reports for free. Now, you can use other services like MyScore IQ, Identity IQ, Smart Credit, My Free Score Now. What you have to understand is that these platforms or credit monitoring services are an interpretation of your actual credit report put into a format that is built by those companies. They're not considered your actual credit reports if you need to escalate things legally. So you want to go to annualcreditreport.com and just work from the beginning with your actual real credit reports. Not to mention that you can get a free credit report from annualcreditreport.com once every week now. All right. So it makes accessing your actual data that you're going to use against the credit bureaus to get these things deleted a lot more easier, right? And more cost effective. So now let's move on to the second step. Step number 2. Next, what I want you to do is set up a free account with either ChatGPT or Claude AI. All right. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to leverage ChatGPT or Claude AI to analyze the credit report and draft the customized dispute letters for us in a matter of seconds, not hours, not days, but seconds. Right. Now, the paid versions of these AI tools give you more options, but you could use either one. However, I would recommend using Claude AI because it's just better at creating documents and legal drafts than ChatGPT is. That's the second step. Make sure you set up ChatGPT or either Claude AI. Now, step number 3, what you want to do after you've downloaded your credit reports, you set up Claude or ChatGPT, you want to import your credit reports into either one of those systems. If you're familiar with ChatGPT or Claude, it's very simple. It's very easy. You could just simply, YouTube, how to do this. However, in my mentorship academy, this is where I actually deep dive and show you guys exactly how to import, how to put the right prompts in, how to edit the documents, or whatever it is that you need to be able to send these letters off and get these deletions easier. Once you uploaded your documents into ChatGPT or Claude, you want to give it the correct prompt to analyze your credit reports for errors and draft your dispute letters. Now, I put on the screen the actual prompt that you're going to give ChatGPT. However, like I said, in my mentorship academy, I give you guys a little bit more to add to the prompt so that you can force more legal pressure on the bureaus. But this is a generalized prompt that you could get started with right now today. You want to tell ChatGPT to act as a credit repair specialist, knowledgeable in consumer law and the FDCPA and FCRA, and analyze the following credit reports for errors and inaccuracies that violate the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and draft customized dispute letters to the credit bureaus to delete the negative accounts from our credit file. Again, this is a very generalized prompt, although you can use this same prompt and you're going to get great results, right? Like I said, in my mentorship academy, I give you guys a little bit more information and stuff that you can add to this prompt to really be able to set off that FCRA violation or that FDCPA violation when it comes to collections. But it's very simple. You're going to let ChatGPT or Claude AI do its thing. Once it spits out the letter, you can then copy it, paste it into Word or Pages if you have a Mac. And in there, you can kind of edit it if you want to. All right. But if you give it the correct enough prompt with enough detail, it'll have all this stuff already done for you. You won't even have to edit anything, especially with Claude. So let's move on to step number 4 now. Once you've accessed your credit reports, you set up ChatGPT or Claude AI, you've imported them, you've given them the prompt, they spit out your letters for you, you've copied, pasted them, edited them. The next thing you're going to do is go print them off, right? Now, when you print them off, don't go send them off in the mail just like that, all right? What you're going to do is you're going to get each dispute letter notarized, right? You don't want to send a regular letter like the thousands of other disputes that the bureaus receive on a daily basis. All right. Notarizing your letters turns them into legally binding documents that can be used against the credit bureaus in court if you want to escalate things legally, which a lot of times you need to be, because the bureaus will just keep verifying things because they use an automated system, right? So they're using AI to analyze your disputes. So why not you use AI to put your disputes together? Because there's a big misconception that when you send these dispute letters off, there's a person on the other end that's actually opening your dispute letter, reading it, and looking at your credit report to make sure that things align, and whatever happens, they're deleting it or verifying it. That's not how it happens. It's a computer system that scan reads your dispute letters, gives it a numerical code, sends that to your lender, and then your lender's computer communicates back with the credit bureaus. And that's all that's going on. And to be honest, it's illegal according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, but you have to know these things so that you can put the ball in your court and, put the credit bureaus up against the wall legally. But if you don't know this, they keep verifying it. And next thing you know, you're disputing your credit report for 6 months, to a year, right? And this process should only take you 30 to 90 days, 120 max, if you follow the correct dispute framework and model, which in my mentorship academy, I show you guys our 4-round dispute method. All right, 4-round dispute method. Now that you got that done, you got your dispute letters notarized. Now we want to send them off to the credit bureaus. But we just don't want to send them off any kind of way or just regular. First off, you need to attach a copy of your ID, right? And proof of address. You can also include a copy of your social security card as well, just to help them with verification, because they might say, oh, we can't verify you or something like that. We don't want to give them any wiggle room to waste 30 days of an investigation. And then we got to go back. And now that simple 1 round, instead of taking 30 days, is now going to take us 60. All right. So when you mail these dispute letters off, each one notarized and each one has the correct attachments: ID, proof of address, and social security card. You want to mail these letters off certified with a return receipt, right? What happens is this creates a paper trail if the bureaus claim that they didn't receive them, and if you need to escalate things legally. Why? Because, again, you got a legally binding document. You're sending certified, proves that you actually sent the dispute letters to the credit bureaus. If not, how are you going to be able to prove that you sent anything? Right? And then sending with a return receipt proves that the bureaus actually received the dispute letters. Again, all of this is part of the process of gathering evidence against the credit bureaus in the event that they verify things and you need to escalate things legally. You have to prove that you sent them, that they received them, and that you disputed properly. All right. And that notarized dispute letter is what's going to give you the legal basis to really do all of this, because that's an affidavit of fact. All right. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like, it's very simple, right? This wasn't hard. You just need the guidance and the right steps. You just need somebody to hold your hand step by step and show you exactly what needs to be done. So if you want to learn more about this process, all you have to do is join my Credit to Funding Academy. It's only $97 a month. But what you're going to get is not only credit repair training with AI, you're going to get credit optimization training on how to optimize your credit profile so that it's lender ready for approvals. And you're going to get funding sequence training. I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to leverage AI to put together funding sequences, not just for yourself, but for other people. And you got to understand, this is what a lot of funding specialists are charging people 10% on the back end for. You get approved for 100K. You got to pay a fee of $10,000. My mentorship is only $97 a month, where I'm going to show you how to do this same exact process. And then you could turn around and start helping other people improve their credit, fix their credit, help them access funding, and you could charge whatever you want to charge for this information. All right. So again, in the academy, you're going to get weekly live coaching calls, right? AI credit repair training, AI credit optimization training, AI funding sequence training. You're going to also get access to my private community. And in that private community is where you'll be able to access all of my modules, videos, trainings, kits, templates, guides, and more. There's a whole slew of things in there that's going to help you repair your credit fast, optimize your credit profile so that it's lender ready, and then actually access funding from which banks, where they pull from, and their data points. I'll leave the link in the description below, and I'll see you guys inside the mentorship. Peace.